Hey guys, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nissa and today we're gonna take a look at the Black Lemur. And right away, when I say Black Lemur, you look at the screen and think, oh? But basically it's kind of a howler monkey thing, where the black howler monkey, it's only the males that is black, and it's the same thing here. So the females actually have this gorgeous color you can see in the picture here below, where it turns from it's darker on the back side, but then when it comes downward, it becomes more like a reddish brown, and then they are light on the underbelly, and they have this gorgeous either white or paler beard. The males are basically the same but completely black. Sometimes the beard are more grayish, and sometimes it's pitch black. So it's actually something we will look a lot for, because not only does they have this black color, but black is actually the very difficult color to use, because you can't really put shade on black, because if you use a black, then the first black wasn't black. So there's a few different ways you can do that. However, I will look forward for this. But this is a BongoHardwood mod, and that's actually quite unique, because a leaf had a finger in every single other lemur mod, as far as I remember. So it doesn't make sense for me that he should have anything to do with this when he aren't credited. However, this is completely BongoHardwood, and I don't think he had anything to do with the other lemur mods. So I think this is made completely on its own without the others. However, keep in mind that they do, however, still use the same rig, possibly. Again, we have three different lemur rigs in the game, so it makes sense that they use one of those. That doesn't mean it's completely the same, but I do believe that the lemur rigs are very similar. But besides that, this is all done by BongoHardwood, so I would like to see his take on a lemur, and he chose the Black Lemur here, which have this famous beard, so I'm here for it. Sorry, that was a very long intro. Anyway, we're gonna start in Zoopedia, and it's here. And here he does showcase both of them. However, he keeps the male more in the dark, so we can actually see here how he managed to do with all the darkness. But the female here is quite beautiful. They are endangered, and the population in the wild is unknown. They live on Madagascar, which is this gorgeous African island. Sorry. And sorry. And in the tropical biome, one of them need 150 square meters of land and 20 of climbable area. That's more than most of the other lemurs, if not all of the other lemurs, so keep that in mind. They live in places from 14 to 42 degrees Celsius, and you need a grade 1 climbable fence. Sorry, not climbable, climb-proof fence. Above a meter 0.25, so it's also lower than the others. All water wider than 3 meters or deeper than 1 meter. 1 meter being 3.3 feet. Here it's the same as the others. So here we have the group size from 2 to 16. It's the same. All males, all females, or a single male. They are matriarchal. That's actually new. Promiscuous, neutral around humans, and guests can injure the habitat. Body lengths from 30 to 50 centimeters. That's, yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, 30 centimeters, that would be roughly 12-inch or something like that, and 50, that's like 20-inch. Tall length body length centimeter and tall length 40 to 60. So they're taller when they stand, which makes sense. Then they are long on all four. They live up to 25 years, and the males and females both weigh from 1.5 to 3 kilos. That's 3 to 6 pounds. And they reach sexual maturity at age 1.5. And they can reproduce until they turn 20. So keep in mind that when your single male up here gets older than 20, then you probably won't get any offsprings. They will give between 1 and 4 offspring every year and pregnant for 3 months, and they should be easy to get to reproduce in captivity. Again, they have in species enrichment with the lemurs from the game, but not the other mods. Just checking here to make sure. Yes, the enrichments is the same as the lemurs from the game. So go down here, write a lemur, and you will get the right stuff. We got the rubber ducky, the 3 small balls, the mirror thingy, the cardboard boxes, both of them, sprinkler thingy, block of ice, I think it is, yes, and the piano. And over here we have, oh, it's feeding time. We have the suspended forester, we have the fixed roller feeder, the spike tree, the frozen fruit, and the forester down here. So yeah, actually quite cute, and I actually really like the baby colorations here. The animation here is a little bit weird, but as far as I remember, that animation is weird in any case. We're gonna start with the female because again the male is what I feel like will go wrong. I haven't checked, but I had a feeling. Yeah, the coloration here is quite good. The black here is actually quite good. We have a little bit of glitching. Keep in mind that might be my computer. And we have the gray hairs here who made that very weird shape. A kind of skull-ish shape here around the face. And then they have the white hair out here. I feel like it's a little bit wrong, because this is made very much like the rough lemurs. The black lemurs have more like whiskers outgoing, but a lot of them, where the rough lemurs have this fur that floats downwards. And as you can see here, this goes downwards, so that's why I think it's a little off. If you really want to get this extremely uniqueness they have with this weird crazy professor look. The coloration is there. He didn't get that dark patch up here that fades down to this gorgeous color. He did the fade here. Again, a choice. It's not wrong, it's not right, it's just they can look like this. I would just prefer the variation where it's even darker here and you really see that gradual colorations. The tail is also quite beautiful, though I think the color change here seems weird, but I can't really put my finger on why. We have the black feet down here, and you can even see the toenails, even though both of them are black. And again, you can see every single strand of hair. You can also see that here, but down here it's really clear to see, and more impressive again because you have that black on black coloration. Again, glitching, keep in mind that might be my computer. The hair strands here is very good. It does have this quite unique texture to it that lemurs have, and it does appear very well here, so overall it is beautiful. There is the beard again, but not only that, but the hairs up here, as you can see, we have a few here that just seems to me like someone gave up and was just like, done, I don't want to use more time on that. And sometimes I understand when people do that, because sometimes you can just keep adding to stuff and make it worse that way by trying to save it. So maybe this is the best choice. However, the texture down here seems much better than the texture up here. The eyes looks very weird, which lemur eyes do. So I wouldn't slander that for anything. And I really like the nose here. You can see the nose is clearly black, but it's still a different black than the fur that changed the texture and the color scheme a little bit, which I really appreciate. So overall, a beautiful lemur we have here. But now I'm a little more hopeful after I saw the black fur on the nose there and the nose area overall. But let's see here. Okay, you want to sit down? Fine. Because from out here it seems very black, but we have a little bit of gray tones there. That's a good thing. It's gift dipped. But when we get in here, oh, I'm just gonna try to get here. Again, gorgeous. I think the nose area is pretty much the same, even though the nose itself seems darker than the other. You have here, you can see the shape that it changes, and the hair strands go upward here and then turn over here and go dips a little bit down before it goes outward again, and that takes time to do. So I'm really appreciated that. The whiskers, as I said before here, they go more outwards instead of downwards, which I really appreciate. So this actually seems better than the female on that part. But I would like he had actually chose to go with one with lighter beard. Some of them had gray, like almost white beard, and some of them had pitch black beard. If he have if he gave it a lighter beard, it would bring in more depth to the entire face, and it would also help finding it. Basically, pitch black animals are overall difficult to find in a very full habitat, which lemur habitats often are. So therefore I would have liked to see that color change out through the beard. But again, this is not wrong. It's just you could have made both and it would also have been completely fine. The eyes are the same, and again down here the only thing I just noticed is the line here. It seems like the hand was made over here and the legs were made over there, and then they stuck them together, so you get that line in between, which is a little bit when you make so beautiful animals, then please make them beautiful all around. However, it doesn't appear there and it doesn't appear there. It's only there, so maybe it's just the angle. The tail here are very big. However, it doesn't seem like bushy big. It looks like a bone big, if you can say it that way. Which kind of confuses me a little bit because I thought it would bushier. But when you get in here, it appears that the length of the hair goes from here and then some way to here, which means at all the way from here. Sorry, I'm just there. All the way from around here to around here would be like skin, bone, and flesh, meat, everything in between that. And that just seems very, very big compared to the animals. But I didn't actually notice the tail before. So again, he probably looked at 100 pictures of these beautiful black lemurs. I looked at one. Keep that in mind. Now it comes to the babies. And they're very beautiful. You can see the way they run that they made on the lemur mod. Okay. When I do this, can you notice the glitter in the fur? And when I go all the way out here, you can actually see it turns into lines. That's the rake peeking through the animals. That shouldn't happen. But as far as it isn't worse than this, when you just play a game, you will never notice. So unless you want to get this up close on your animals, that's not an issue. I just like to point it out when it is. Here we actually have a combination of both. As you can see, the beard goes outwards as it should, but it's still very thick around the ears, where the pictures I saw were more centered around here. Also covered the ears, but were centered around the whisker area and going outwards. Just a little thing. We also have a little bit of the red going on there. But besides that, here you can see we have these beautiful textured fur. However, I don't feel like these were given as much love as the adult. This line here seems weird to me. Yeah, sorry, not the whiskers area. This is the whisker area. The cheeks, it's called. But overall, it is still beautiful. I just feel like when I look at this, and I really can't pinpoint exactly why, but I feel like the adult were very detailed and very, unless that little weird thing on the female's ears, and the thing on the male's hand there. But it seems like the baby were a little bit of an afterthought here, which I understand, because even though we all like to see lion cubs, monkey babies, all of these babies, when we think of the animals, we normally think of the adult. Sorry. So I understand why it's afterthoughts, but I think it's a little bit sad because this could have been so cute. We have the glitching. Keep in mind that might be my computer. Overall, the animation seems fine, unless it's animation that doesn't seem fine on the lemur. Rigs, again, they do things the same as the lemurs from the game. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. They do climb, of course. I haven't seen them swim. I don't assume that they swim, but it doesn't mean that they can't. They actually can, because you could use water as a barrier, so they can't. But yeah, that's actually where I'm gonna end it here. It's a quite unique lemur with this really crazy beard growing out instead of downwards, even though it does appear to go a little bit downward on the female. Everything I had to say about these. I know I'm really nitpicky in these videos, because I know some of these things might frustrate some of you guys over time, so I want to point them out. However, some of you guys, these things doesn't matter. You just want to see a beautiful creature, and this is beautiful. So please, if you want to use this mod, please do. If you don't, then don't. It's all up to you. I'm just putting my 5 cents on it, and that's it, guys. So you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again at the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.